This game, man. I remember being quite young, learning about it from my peers in school, and trying it out for my very first time. The world of Gielinor was vast to my young mind, with many different creatures to fight, like dragons and goblins, and the joy of seeing others explore and discover everything was just fantastic. And yes, I fully admit that nostalgia does in fact hit quite hard with this game. But we are not here to talk about nostalgia, however, perhaps I would make a series about such a topic later. No, instead, we are talking about skilling in game design with Runescape. So grab your rune pickaxes and let us start chipping away at this mighty ore of a topic. So, what is skilling? I would define skilling as the act of leveling up a skill through gaining experience. This is very similar to grinding, but for skills in particular. Although I don't really see the idea of skilling itself as a game mechanic, it involves the game mechanics of having skills. It's the act of grinding levels to level up different skills. In the case of Runescape, there are many skills. In fact, there are around 29 skills as of this recording. One skill, being Invention, requires a certain level and a few other skills before unlocking it, and a few are members-only skills, which require a subscription. In the case of Runescape, the skills you have include Attack, Constitution, Mining, Strength, Agility, Smithing, Defense, Herb lore, fishing, ranged, thieving, cooking, prayer, crafting, fire making, magic, fletching, woodcutting, rune crafting, slayer, farming, construction, hunter, summoning, dungeoneering, divination, invention, archaeology, and the newest skill, necromancy. All of these skills can reach at least level 99. A running mathematical joke is if you make it to level 92 in a skill, you are halfway to level 99. I don't have sources on that, aside from the fact that it felt like it took me forever to get to 99 attack. And a lot of this is because of how much experience you need to go from one of the higher levels to the next highest level. Having a high enough level in one of these stats can serve many purposes. For the case of smithing, it can help you make armor that is better. With a high enough attack, you might be able to wield a better weapon that you couldn't use before. Some quests require certain levels and skills. Additionally, some skills can more easily make you gold, while others might provide more utility, such as prayer that can protect you from attacks. On top of all of that, some skills even work with other skills. So if you are fishing and you need food to go and fight later, you can go and get some fish, and then you can go use cooking to level up cooking and provide you food for later. Skilling for some can be quite relaxing, since you can just have RuneScape on one side of your screen and do it casually. Some skills, though, require more user input from the player, which may be more or less fun for certain people. Whatever the case, for many, the act of skilling can be fun since it shows the increasing value of a number. Going from level 92 to 93 might be a very rewarding experience, and for many players of RuneScape, having all level 99 in every skill is something to be quite proud of. However, others may consider this boring, since, well, it can take quite a bit to get to level 95 prayer, and that's not just me being salty. But skilling can be done in many different ways. The level grind for skilling can be faster in your game, or even slower. The impact of going from level 1 in a skill to level 2 may be more or less meaningful. I feel that if your game calls for skilling, I would say to consider first the side of the player. Skilling should feel like a sense of accomplishment while also being fun. This is vague, I know, since everyone is different and what people enjoy is different, but it is definitely worth considering if you wish to add skilling and skills in your own game. Overall, I think skilling can be a fun mechanic when done correctly. Your game doesn't need to have 29 plus skills either. In fact, RuneScape started with way fewer skills at the beginning. I would consider it a fun mechanic that does require some consideration when being implemented. For a more practical bit of advice from me, I would start on focusing on the main skills you would want in your game and get them to a good working state that they are fun and tested before trying to add too many more additional skills. And as for RuneScape and Jagex, I greatly appreciate that my 20 plus year old character is still around. Thank you for such a lovely experience, and I wish you all the best, especially with the work you have been doing as of late. Maintaining a game for this long with all the different skills and things, and I'm just a new game developer here, an aspiring one at that. It's gotta be mind-boggling, the stuff you have to keep up with. As for everyone else, let me know in the comments what your favorite skill in RuneScape is, and if you don't mind, throw a sub and a like, and I hope to see you around in the next video. There are other videos like this, so go check them out. I am Sevens, and as I said and always say, I'm an aspiring game developer who recently released my first game on Steam called Cosmolon, and I wish you all the best of luck in designing your first game.